someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Won't you tell me something new? Don't you think for the people the best if I pack my stuff and leave sooner than this? Don't you think for the people the best if I pack my stuff and leave sooner than this? Don't you wish I would've been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think for the people the best if I pack my stuff and leave sooner than this? Don't you think for the people the best if I pack my stuff and leave sooner than this? Don't you wish I would've been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new?
Check 1 2 1 2.
Wish you all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while.
Chase your tail light.
We got to get that cowbell going. It's just not a stream without any cowbell. Sean, it is that time, Sean. Sean, you forgot to set the vibe for the show. I would fire him, but I would have nobody left to fire. So we're kind of stuck with Sean right now. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we begin?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Late Night Crypto Road Talk. What do you think about the market today? Nice, right? The strong bounce came rather than going down, and I ain't complaining one dang bit. Coming back here now, we finally did it. We finally did it. We finally made some very positive ground here. And so the fears of bearishness are starting to disappear, and then the bulls are starting to come out, but you know, we still got work to do. Getting above the daily 200 moving average. Not only that, with my candles, let me zoom in here. Look how beautiful this is. This is a strong sign. We got a candle complete open. Just a big old, I can't call it an engulfing candle, but that's an impressive candle right there. That's You don't want to be standing in the urinal next to this guy. Yeah, he'll make you feel inadequate. That is cool. That is one big. This one had a big wick, you know, but this one's got the girth on it right there. Just a pushing up, and man, if we can just get past this little guy here, we almost made it with this wick right yesterday. But we're just not there. We need to mark that little guy so we know what we're talking about. This little line, put him right on it. Right on it. It's about 66,500. Man, we're just about $800 away from there. Another $800 in this market would put us in definitely good standing. And I like it. What else we got going on here on this daily chart here for Bitcoin that could give us some news? We're not out of the woods yet. Not out of the woods yet. We still got our 9 moving average, which we are above, but it is still below the 21. We need to see a crossover. That would be a nice little, that could be the little pump that we need to get us up to that higher high. They're both starting to curve up toward the 200. Now that's going to be awesome if they both cross that moving average. That's definitely going to put some pep in the step and some momentum in our swing here. Our larger moving averages, we still got the 5100 down here, and so they're going to sandbag us. So it's not moon time yet, baby. We ain't there yet for just 150,000 next week. By election day, we're probably going to be up there 100,000. No, I don't see anything like that. Hold on, baby. Hold on. You rushing things. You getting too wild, getting too worked up. Now, pattern-wise, you should be zooming out, not be zooming in, looking at inverted head and shoulders on this pattern, because the pattern that you're looking at it hasn't changed. It's not changed. It's a form of a channel. You can draw it as a channel or draw it as how it's doing this. It's more of a widening channel, a broadening wedge would be the more technical term for it in your traditional pattern trading analysis. And we've got what I'm considering to be our partial decline here, or a partial decline happening here for this, because we came down, found some support just right below a 382 Fibonacci. I think it actually wicked down to a 0.5 here, so it fulfilled its duty obligation by Dow theory, where a big impulsive move like that would retrace about 50%. So it's fulfilled its qualifications down there at that wick, and we still made our little W pattern, if you want to call it there, here on around that trend line. Now, I was telling you, a bounce from the 382, I was really looking for that, looking hard, because the other scenario was 50 or even down to 50. That was what majority were leaning, and it was on the table. But I just know that if we can get a bounce here, and that's why I kept talking about it, if we need to watch it, because I'm not going to get too bearish too soon, because it could be a nice, strong gas move. And here we are, we're doing it right now. So shout out to you guys if you picked up on that when we were talking about it, because I talked about it a lot ad nauseum. Now we got what I'm considering to be our confirmed high or low here, or the bottom of it. We were hoping this would be it here, right? Yeah, we came down a little bit lower. We're still not in the woods. We could still technically make lower low and all that stuff. Let me pull out the Debbie Downer scenario there. Wah, 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 wah. But being above that 200 daily moving average, man, that's a big accomplishment. We could come down and retest that, and that also lends into this W trading strategy. If you're familiar with that, most people are if you've been in the market. But if you're brand new, welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you here. It's a great place for you I can point you in the directions where you can learn this, and you can watch me, or you can watch some other people that pop in here, and other YouTubers come around. Also, who like to just talk TA and teach. So if you're looking at a W pattern, you know, you got a neckline, or I call it a belt line. It just makes more sense. Unless you got some pointies, then maybe it is a neckline. Hey, they can still save the world. That's all I'm saying. You get a retest from that. So we can come back down and bust over the 200 moving average there. That one also usually gets retested. So it's a good chance that we'll be coming back to around 63.5 at some point. May not be today. Maybe tomorrow, but getting a little higher here, maybe as high as 68,000. That would be cool. What we really need after we break this point, we really need right now, short term, I think that we will get past 66.5. I'll throw that out there. I do think we will get past that. Where do you think we'll go, Road Dog? Well, just my basic trend line theories analysis says that I'm just going to go wick to wick. We'll get the tops of it. Straight up is about 67.4. If that be true, then I think we got a good shot at the 68.2 area right here. But let's put him on the back burner. He's just a guideline. It would be awesome if we could break out of this trend line. Whether we get a pullback before we do it or not, but with this move right here, a lot of people are reading this as a bull flag. And you can. It qualifies. It meets the requirements, I believe. Now, the likelihood of it meeting its full measure move are a little suspect, but we will put it the way the Bukowski tells us to take this length of the pole and put it down at the bottom, your last touch there on the bottom trend line. And that's saying about 72,900. That's nice. Now, I doubt that it's doubtful that we make the full extent of that. There's a multiplier you can apply to that, but right over here is the one that we need to watch, this last high. If we could get up past that and a breakout from this, maybe come back, retest. I don't know. That's the sign that we really, that's our confirmation right here that once we get past here, things are going to be looking good. I mean, we got early stage hope right now, but we're slowly getting some small confirmations of things that things are turning around, but the real confirmation that we need that things are officially on the right track, the official confirmation we need is right here. I don't care who you are. If price does not get above 70,200-ish, even just a little wick up there, just you gotta have something, just get on your tippy toes and just get your little pinky finger or whatever, just a little above it. Then we're good. We're so good. We are like so good that I'm sure market makers will just want to crash us down. Takes a chance they get. But I'm liking it. It's looking good. It was starting to look a little scary if we were going to recover from this. It really was, especially when prices were down here at the bottoms, you know, at 49.50 and moving to averages, moving to cross and everything. But we're doing what we did back here a year ago when we were below the 200 for a while, and that felt scary too. But look, you had a bottom formations going on here. Now, whichever way you want to read it, a lot of people see an inverted head and shoulders. That's valid. It looks weird, but it is valid. Falling wedgies, whatever, however channels, however you read it. We broke back up above the 200 moving average, and then the world was bright and sunny again. There were rainbows, there were unicorns, there were fairies, there were everything cool in the sky. There were aliens. It was wild, and now we got a chance to relive that on a bigger scale here. So yippee-ki-yay. This rodeo is starting to look a little interesting now. October, which is a bumpy ride that we always forget when we start talking about October. I always get the hopefuls, gets our hopes up, and they're DJing in us, or the newbies, especially new people, and just buying October, okay. Buying up as soon as we start talking about it, and then they dump on us, right? We go through the shakeouts. I'm not sure if we're through with the shakeouts. I doubt it. I wouldn't put it past them to run us back down to 64,000 again. But we're looking for a confirmation, and we don't yet have it. If we're going to play this pattern within a pattern for this inverted head and shoulders, which signifies a reversal pattern, if you play it that way. It's also a rising wedge, which should break to the downside, but if it doesn't, it should break mostly to the upside. With a strong move, I'll add. But we're just getting started. We're on the daily, baby. We're on the daily. Let's go down to the 4 hour. See if the 4 hour looks juicy. Oh man, all of our strength in the moving averages are down here. Gave us a nice support that we could bounce off of, kick off of, if you will. Remember, when you do break out of channels, they do have a good chance to come back for a retest. So again, somewhere between the 63.5, 64, we've mentioned that. Add a point of resistance here. Didn't quite make that higher high. Will she go back up and tap it? She need to. She need to. I don't think she need to just reverse right here. I think she need to go back up and tap it. Get that little higher high there. It's not a good sign what she's saying by just coming up equal with that. That's not good. That could be concerned. That could be viewed as a double top scenario. And that could spell some more potential downside, regardless of how great that it looks right now. That means on the daily we could lose that 200 moving average. So let's clear this up. Okay, we are above the 200 daily moving average. All right, here it is. I like that we did it with the complete candle close, and I think that gives us a very positive bullish edge, and probably maybe the garlic to warn off the vampire bears. But she can still lose it. She still has a lot of weight underneath and a lot of baggage underneath. And we've been above it before after dipping it. It doesn't always end up just beautiful straight up. We got to work for it. We've been above it here. We've been above it here closing candles just like we did here. Look very bullish, right? All right, so just because we're above it doesn't mean that we're you know, let's go. Well, 3 sheets to the wind, however the expression would go, the balls to the wall. We still got confirmation to go, and they're not giving it to us. They could put a sneaky move here. So cautiously optimistic is what I suggest to still remain, because they can still play games, and they love to play the games. And if I had to guess, I would say that we are probably coming back somewhere in these areas. Still, again, these numbers keep coming up in around 64,000. And I would think that we would bounce off this trend line. I don't think it necessarily has to be a big, strong dump, but enough to get us over here. Let's see how that works out. But still good, strong, just a normal, you know, we went up here, messed around, come back from trend line, or formed this trend line, came back to it really. Same thing. Wash, rinse, repeat. We do this time, and then hopefully one more time, and then got to worry about losing the trend lines. Kind of what I'm looking for. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. Nobody knows. We're just talking. Shout out to everybody hanging out with me. Please be the microphone on, Sean. You're so fired if it's not on. Let's go to the live chat. Say hello to everybody here. Strega was first there, man. How's it going, Strega? Barnum, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Got Sam. Got DMCC. Good morning. And we got Strega again. That's like I just talked to you. And Sam. It's like we're repeating again. You guys have got a pattern going on. Cool. One of them chat patterns that helps this algorithm get out there and this tiny channel grow, I hope. So, yeah, you notice anything different? Yeah. Yeah, I got the soul match. Yeah. Yeah, the flavor saver right there. Ah. Thought I would go with something just a little bit more human tonight than the freaky turkeys or zombie voodoo dolls that I normally make myself look like. So it looks like, unless I get some direction from you guys, this is probably going to be a meme coin stream because that's what's basically moving right now. Whee! I'm not complaining because I've had some pretty good luck with the ones that I've been playing with. I mean, it's been interesting. I've been playing, well, here's SBX. She's on the, remember we said that she want to try to do it. But if she loses it, she'll probably come down to this line. So this one should catch. And then we can do our little 3 humps in the dump scenario. Look for it to keep on going up. SBX looks like it might be coming down to about 71 cents. Since we just happen to be on SPX. The one I want to take a look at real quick is my little baby. It doesn't have to be your baby, but it's my baby. And since it's my baby and she's doing good, I want to talk about it. It's motion over on Solana. I need to go visit the website and see what this is about because I really don't know. I've just played it for the charts, and she looked so she was doing so good. She's doing so good, and I had a trade set up, and it ain't happening. Had a good entry though from down here, and it made some good. It's easy to track this because when this one goes up, it's like it doubles real quick. It sounds crazy, but that's how I track it, and so. If I put $50 in it and it goes up 100 and I take my 50, I mean, it's look 173% from where we had there. So sorry, it didn't hit 200%, you little greedy bastards, but you should have been pulling out by at least 150, right? Make some excuses, Trevor Dog. You suck. Your target didn't hit. It didn't hit yet, bitch. What? Sean? You said it had the curse filter. It doesn't. Set you up, didn't I? All right, so she broke a trend line, and now she's respecting this red line here. We just got to see what she's going to do. Look at head and shoulder to the downside. Yeah, well, yeah, it's not confirmed, but it might be. Could be. Broke a trend line. It's all over for this meme coin. Oh my God, bail out now. This little sucker can do some numbers, so. We'll see what we get. All right, so apparently people took profits out of this one and put it into something else because I was doing that too. I can't handle it anymore. We got to talk about this little MFer right here because this little MFer just will not stop. He's running like an MFer. Listen, I don't know if you, but an MFer can do anything. An MFer is like the supreme jack of all trades. Look at that MFer running down the street. Oh man. You're rocking that suit like an MFer. Let's see what that MFer is doing. That's the greatest MFer of all time. This MFer coin is doing some MFing things. And I'm starting to think Samuel Jackson would be the best person to do TA on this coin. Talking about all these MF and meme coins. If we are in a channel that we seem to be respecting, but right in the bottom of and breaking new levels, it therefore behooves me to think that maybe we shall venture up to the top of this channel, which is closer to these other targets we got around 3.9 cents and 4.9 cents, and just we just shot straight up and hit our own ceiling. That would be 4.5, almost 4.6 cents out of this little MFer, meaning that this little MFer right here could continue on up. Even the DGen's getting in now, which I don't recommend. I don't, but there's always one in the crowd. You just don't raise your hand. Put your hand down. You don't talk about that. No. 28%. What's the risk to the downside if that was a trade setup? Would it be worth it? You'd be risking basically about, if you knew to get out, if it hurts hitting certain levels, or did a stop loss if you're on an exchange. Mine's, I'm doing it on a swap wallet with this coin, so different rules for me. 13% to gain 27, about a 2 to 1. Not that great, but I know how you little degens are. You just want to be on something that's green and the number go up because it's a healthy trade. And you're like, well, you want to be in a winning trade. I know. We all got that degen. Wanting to go out and chase them candles, man, just like a dog wanting to chase the cars. But you know how that ends a lot of times, right? Same way chasing these green candle ends a lot of time. It's sad. It's unfortunate, especially if there's leverage. Oh, yeah. Ooh, baby. That's a dog trying to chase the sports cars. And the dog catcher. I think the dog catcher would be the market makers. I don't know. I don't know where that analogy is going, but this little MFer has got she's cleared our little area of accumulation, or she cleared our first level. She's passed the test now. Yet she may come back down 2.02728. But she's got her eye on 3.9 and 4.9 and eventually 0.059. This little MFer, after she gets point past, and it's going to be hard here. This is where all this stuff started going down. So when they were starting to argue and fight and consolidate and couldn't get along with the neighbors and everything, it's going to be a lot of commotion going on here around the 4 cent area. So fighting up to 4.5, it might be interesting to watch there. We start facing a little bit more resistance, but until then, well, this little MFer is going to do it, and I wouldn't doubt that MFer would just go clean house, man. You don't mess with this MFer. You see this MFer coming, you better go the other way. I can see how you could have a lot of fun with this coin, so maybe that's what they're doing. Book of Meme is also. Oh wow. That's the 12-hour candles right here. It went from 0.007 area where the 200 moving average is to 0.0011 or higher. Ooh, look at that. That crazy, y'all. Why it do that? Why it do like that? That crazy. What happened there? Well, my good man, it's just your traditional technical analysis theory. Price got itself into a channel which was starting to squeeze along this trend line, and then price just squeezes with a series of lowered highs. Squeezes, and that little zip just pops. There's a measure move for this little guy. It takes us all the way up to 0.022 cents. Now, do you believe me? Well, looking at this stuff and in the depths of the market, and it seems like something like this would just never happen, because we're used to seeing little breakouts if we ever got anything, do little stuff like this. But now we're starting to see this stuff, and she hadn't stopped yet. So too late if you're not in it. This is not the time to buy it. Your best place is to wait for this area if it comes back for a retest. Right now you're just chasing candles. Know what happens to dogs that chase cars? Same thing that happens to you when you chase the candle. Don't be a dead dog. Save Rover. Somebody save Dot while you're saving Rover. So, not quite made it up there, I don't believe. And that might be where she comes back after retest. I don't know. It would make sense. That would be my first guess of a point of rejection, just looking at it right there. But See, on her way up, book a meme. It's a good place to take some profits. I'm just saying that was the hints I was trying to subtly throw to you. If you did not grasp it and you are in this coin already, well, you can pay yourself a little bit, right? I mean, you deserve it. You were, look, man. You were in the trenches down here. If you were in the trenches down here and you ain't paying yourself now, it's like you a roller coaster fanatic, ain't you? You like that thrill, don't you? Go wee when prices go down. You just going ah. But when you get off the ride, you're wondering how everybody else is. What? Oh, they got off at the top. Yeah. Or before we started hitting bottom. Yeah. That chick with that Louis Vuitton purse. Yeah, she's one of those that got off at the top. Ooh. Don't you want a Louis Vuitton fanny pack? I mean, for real. Is it the soul patch? Is that what it is? Do I need to get rid of the soul patch? Let's check the chat, see if you guys finally put some coins out there or anything we got to talk about. Hey, there's Sam. Looking good, dog. What's that soul patch? The only thing better than the soul patch is the turkey face. And there's Joe from Trade Intuition. How's it going, Joe? Striker says, I'm not selling. This isn't anything yet. Striking us. As long as you got a selling plan, Strega. As long as you got a selling plan. When we start to run, I will be implementing, well, for my spot margin positions, and I've talked about this, and I think it's a good strategy overall. It's like basically taking 5% out each month. Each green month, let me reiterate, because it kind of sucks during the red month, and if you got leverage, it could kind of, against you. But taking 5% out of, I don't know, maybe one account, if nothing else, if not your whole 5% value. But you got about 12, maybe 16 months if we get lucky, and then you're going to hear people talk about super cycle before we start taking for the new bear market. Happens every time. You can't get away from a 4-year cycle. I'm sorry, you just cannot. If it's going to have the output, you're not going to get away from that. Super cycle, no super cycle, you're going to feel the effect of it having. Maybe the bears will not be as intense. I don't know. But as numbers start going up, if you're peeling out a little bit, putting it into stable coin, or even Bitcoin on the way up is a pretty good idea. In my opinion, that's one of my plans. As well as, swing trading with actual profit takers, Fibonacci areas that I'm looking for. It's not the only system that I'm using, but that's the one that's going to keep me from riding the roller coaster up and down on some of these things. I've got way too many coins in. Let's take a look at Moonwell. Ha 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 ho! Holy! It nailed it again. We nailed it twice. Actually, you had a power nailer and went through my 2x4 right there, and you tried to go again. Holy crap! For real? No way. Really? Are you going to 786 me? 786 me. Let's see what we got. Just getting crazy here. She's going to 786 us, I believe. We already had the 886. I think did I erase it or something? I mean, I normally have this target, but I don't know why I don't, but for some reason I don't. So we'll add that in right here. I don't see it happening just yet though, baby. I just don't. But okay. It's too early. We'll save it for later. We're just having a conversation here. Oh man, you should have brought it. Why didn't you bring it over? I gotta draw another one. Line it up. So it appears that 6.5 cents is our next target. If we stay clear of this one, it looks like we're trying to. Sometimes they will just give up the ghost after they get past this point. So we're not out of the woods yet, but that's a nice parabola, if you will. And sometimes they will just continue and start seeing these little stair steps happen, and it's kind of cool. What you want to see is a blow off top, and that's like a big price will shoot up on one of these time frames, and it just sees like this big old wick for a candle, and that's usually the end of it. But to get there, there's got to be like 5 little stages, 5 little steps to get up there, and this could just be the early phase of it. I mean, she can still fill out this bigger parabola that could be getting. Yeah, they're just, we're just watching. You got to just kind of watch it. For what it is, that's too fast. Like on the 4 hour, that's too fast, too much, too soon. So if she was going to be a real parabola, I mean, if this is a sign of a much bigger move, this may be it. This may be all she gets. But she could also be setting up for something, and still making a bigger parabola. Sorry, I just kind of look ahead a little too much. And you can also lose this and we come all the way back down. That's usually what happens with this stuff. So Moonwell, keep on going. Go to my next target, Moonwell. Go to 6.5 cents. She at 5.5 cents right now. We can squeeze out another penny out of you. I'd be happy, Moonwell. Let's check out Bonk. I took some profit on Bonk. Let's look at Bonk over here on where she was over here. I can't remember where did I get in? Oh, that's not it. This is not Bonk. This is Fairdesk. This is wow. I'm up a whole $6 over here. I didn't have enough money to withdraw this, so I had to come over here and trade it so I can make enough money so I can withdraw it. I hope I did it. As long as I don't lose this, I should be okay. Let her ride! Woo! But over on the, I think it's the copy trade. Yeah. I sold one of those and took profit. I let the other one ride on Bonk. And I'm on the 15-minute here. Let's take a look here. This is the same one we opened the other night. So I've got choices to make right now. I can take my $69. Look, and I did that $69 with 5x leverage on 1,000 Bonk. There's some built-in leverage on that anyway. But I did it with $114. I didn't have to spend. I didn't have to put up $2,000 to make $50. If there was any point I could drive home, I hope you get that. Some people are out here trading morning shows, throwing in like, anywhere from $500, $700, $1,800 trades so that they can make $100 and make it look like, look, I'm making $100 that easy. And I'm like, well, I think your average person coming in is probably not going to be willing to just throw out $2,000 on a trade on a 1 minute. And, I don't think they're going to see the that's not a very sustainable way. In my opinion, that's a very risky way to do if you're with your money. You would want to put as little as you can and get the biggest return, right? And so that's why I say swing trade it, baby, swing trade it. Technically, you broke my trend line. I can't take half profits. It's all or nothing on this copy trade. And that's why I don't like it. You got very little control over here for anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this guy. This was on my Bonk. You're gonna regret it, Road Dog. It's going to the moon. Chicken shit. What? Damn it. She does look like she want to do something. I'm just saying. I wish I could take partial profit, but I can't. And she's at the, I'm going to close her and make my 59% profit. Suck it. What? Woohoo. We're going to take this and we're going to copy that little sucker. Yeah. And then we're just going to, are we going to quick close? Are you going to screw me over some kind of fees or something? Let's just go to advanced close and just confirm. I want to change you to like a 4. Yeah. Confirm. And there we go. Yay, we made some money. Need to see if we can get anything else over here to trade. I want to make some more money over here before they close this exchange down. Pull out as much as I can, baby. I'm just saying. So we got that. We're going. Oh, we're already in the vanity wall. We're going to paste that in there. Woo! My bonk long. My bonk is long. Let's check out Floki. Dang, it's so good. Look at a target. A take profit target was hit. I'm just saying. Oh, is this a nailed it moment? We had that marked, right? We got it marked. Crap, I didn't put a price point there or anything. Anyway, that's the 0.5 pip area. Cool. Got her headed. She be headed right back here. Actually, we haven't done any TA on this one. It's not up to date, is it? It's been a while. It's been a minute. Are you saying that, you know, you put a box up here that price went into and nailed it and you hadn't looked at it in a long time? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes. So should we do a nailed it? Or it's a little too late to do a nailed it, so we didn't catch it. What a pity. That would have been a perfect nailed it moment. I'm so sad right now. I feel we need a moment of silence for the missed nailed it opportunity, and it's just not right. I feel like being a Brit. You don't mind if I be a Brit for a minute? Woo! Give me just a second here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh! I look like a pirate. Haha! Don't make me go Johnny Depp on you. Sometimes he speaks with an English accent, even though he's from Kentucky. It's considered to be a southern state, even though it's just right above Tennessee. Are we going to break out? We can try. Floki, I think Floki's got some gumption. I just don't think it's time yet. I mean, she might break out and everything, but she's still got some work to do before we get like a mega pump to the upside, Floki. Don't see us. He looks freaky. Freaky, I say. Freaky it is. Jack Sparrow, if you will. This is it's not George, but I was thinking it could be George, but it's really Kim Jong-un. I blow you up soon. Now, soon, I blow you up. Boom. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Or Duquan. Ha ha. Looks more like Duquan. By Freddie Mercury. Darling. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely. Chris123. Chris, who puts his phone number out on the internet, says check out Bobo. Folks, somebody grab out your cell phone right now and please give Chris a call and tell him that he shouldn't be putting his cell phone number out on his YouTube handle. I'm just saying. This is a public service announcement from Freddie Mercury. Because it's either Freddie Mercury or it's Freddie. If you're just tuning in, you're probably saying, who's that clown? He's kind of creepy. And to that I say, you know, maybe we should just imagine all the people that could turn in. Yeah. It's easy if you try. You just click the button below you. Above us is aliens in the sky, and you know that we've got it. We got it together. Get it together, road dog. Grimmer says Ondo. Let's check out Ondo. Right. I got distracted there. I still have not found my face. Okay, so I guess we're going, yeah. Ha! Roaring kitty! Huh? Alright, my bad. We'll go back to our normal everyday self. There's two of me. All right, let's kick it on. Let's take a look at, what was it? We were looking at, Bobo was in the request. And there's no Bobo. There's a Bobo. Bobo COINEX? Oh, that sucks. They got crappy charts. Let's go over here. Hong Kong Bobo right here. 4-hour chart as soon as it comes up. Oh, we looked at you before. You were in that little channel thing, which could break to the upside, which is what this is technically a lackluster breakout, but she's trying. She's still in a bigger channel. Unlocks it. She got past this level, came back in. So we're looking at this area about 5 zeros and 1711, and we're sitting at 5 zeros and 1037. That sounds like close to 70% to me. I suck at math, but that's my first guess. Hey, looky there. Math didn't make sense until I took a physics class, believe it or not. Astronomy, actually. And then some of that stuff started, oh, that's what that means? I'm mad, okay. Before I was always like, why are we doing this again? I mean, really, why? Still suck at it though. I'm not a quick calculator. Okay, so we did Bobo. And did somebody say Ondo, didn't they? Didn't we see Ondo? I thought I saw somebody say Ondo. I am not seeing, I'm scrolling back through the chat. Yeah, Ondo. Grimmer said Ondo. I thought I saw it. Why does it not show up here? Okay, anyway, I see it on my tablet. It's got it. We'll check out Ondo real quick. Ondo's been doing okay. I'm still looking at this one sideways. I'm not really crazy about the tokenomics. Well, if it can get past here and come back up to these areas, 130 or 138, I think BitBoy would start talking about it a little bit more. He has a tendency to talk about things at tops for some reason. I don't know why. Well, I guess I do know. I think he's doing it more for engagement, really, than anything. I don't think he's got evil planned. Let's talk about it at the high to pump our bags. But he sure is talking about it once, like Swee. While they're at a top. I mean, I know he did talk about it before, but I don't know. I don't think he got enough hugs as a child or something. 87.88 cents is where our moving averages are saying that we are likely to go. So we broke down from this and now we broke up from this channel, and that's nice. And you can see this would, a lot of people read this as a complex head and shoulders pattern. It's got a crappy neckline, but it would have to come do this and it will end up making this guy, which it's probably best to kind of shoot for there right now. I think she'll be doing some sideways stuff and maybe come back down eventually to retest this area eventually, like somewhere, if I had to guesstimate time wise, somewhere December maybe she might be back down here. You got to understand this, even though we are going to have an Uptober, it's not like moon, this is not altcoin season, go to the moon. We are going to have ups and downs over these next months in November and December and in January. There are lows in there that make you think, why am I, kind of like what we just had, and you're sitting there, we were doing good, and then it just stopped. What happened? And now we're down again. Get ready for those times. I mean, I know we should have our bags, it's a good chance to be packing our bags and everything, but don't forget to pay yourself when you get something going good. Have a plan to pay yourself when we get to areas of strong resistance, especially if they're a bearish pattern and you're at the top of it. Like, this is technically a bearish pattern, so getting to the top of it is a good place to pay yourself. And if we do, you got to figure all this stuff out for yourself, but these are just things that I've found that I got to pay more attention to. I do pay more attention to now. It's made a difference since I've started doing these things. Otherwise, you just ride the roller coaster for the ride. And I don't know, maybe you like going to Disneyland. Let's say we had Dave P says Wolfina. I have never heard of that. Wolfina. Oh, Solana. And there's one from Pump, so that's probably a duplicate coin 7 days ago. Landwolfina. Is it Landwolfina? So you get so many copycat coins that come out. I'm guessing that it's this one. There's one that's up 223%. I'm guessing. That's the one's got the best score on it and everything. So, and it's also got the picture on it. So we'll go with this one and hope that we got the right one. 4 hour. Well, what you what can you say? That happened to me one time when I was in grade school. Teacher called me up to the chalkboard and you stand up and there's what you got. I know how you feel. That's pretty. I'm jealous. I'm just going to say it. I'm jealous. You go to the pubic bone and you go straight to the tip, and it's all right. I guess technically you're the crypto average there somewhere. The new crypto average about 500% there, 550%. I thought, but it's because you're so skinny, just straight up like that. That's what it is. All right. But yeah, I mean, proportionally, that's impressive right there. Are you taking profits? Something needs to happen here because I got a feeling it's going to get tired at some point soon and just kind of roll over and get kind of floppy. That's pretty awesome. Do we have that's a come up. So if you were doing a strategy of a breakout strategy, where a horizontal or whatever, you're a triangle or just a level, yeah, 580%. The memes are making it happen. The old gains that we used to see in crypto back in the day with altcoins, well, the memes are pulling those returns now. And the arguments is because everybody's tired of being fluffed with all this vaporware, and I agree. I agree with that sentiment because a lot of the projects do that, and people are just tired on it. Oversaturation of coins. So So I do. It's a kind of a slap in the face, and then basically the early coins that we had back a couple of cycle goes. I mean, really, they were worthless. They might as well be meme coins then. They just claimed to revolutionize with new technology, something that they never did, or you get that a lot. Again, the importance of paying yourself, and at least with a meme coin, you can get in your head that, yeah, this is a worthless coin. I should probably take some money while we're up. It's easier to think that with a meme coin, especially when you see them go back down. But what's so cool, you see them go down, then you see them come back up. That's something you don't see all the time with some of these other projects, especially some of the older projects. And eventually you won't see it on the meme coins either, but I mean, if it's a good one with a good community and everything, yeah, they can make a comeback. This is not a meme coin, this is Ondo. I don't know how we're here all of a sudden, but I'll tell you what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to look at some smoking chicken fish. That's what I'm talking about. Smoking chicken fish. Look at you, baby. Woo! Smoking chicken fish. Making a nice curvaceous bowl, if you will. A bowl of smoking chicken fish right here. Still hadn't hit my 17-cent target up there, but I am patiently waiting. She's curving. She had a fallen wedgie, which she's walking off right now. Had to go back and forth a few times, but now she's making a megaphony. Now I don't know if she's gonna blast out of the megaphony or she'll just continue and then start making some other pattern, because eventually this trend line just gets off on its own cosmic level, which there's no way we're going to keep up with it. It's steep. We'll start forming a new trend line, new patterns. They will still keep going up. Right now it looks like smoking chicken fish wants to come back down to about 11 cents. You can get around 10 or 11 cents. I think it's a good deal if you want exposure to a coin that's kind of new. And it did have a spike up, believe it or not, to 39 cents. And what gets wicked often gets candlesticked in this neck of the woods. So if you go from 10 cents to 40 cents, there's your 4x on smoking chicken fish. Not financial advice, just my financial stupidity, what I'm doing in my life with my crypto right now. But what Sean's doing with my crypto and that DGen account, and it's doing pretty good. Another one that I follow is SPX 69,000. And here we are. She did lose that trend line there, did lose the 9 moving average, and just coming back to the areas that we were looking at. It's crazy how that happens. Haven't quite got there yet. No guarantees that we will get there, but that's the area we're looking for. It's the bottom of this trend line. Might even bump it up a little bit. Put it on the top of that candle there. About 74 cents, 75 cents. We're hanging around 78 cents now. I would look for it to hold at this area. If it doesn't, then well, we might be coming down to 49 cents or something. That then the nice run might be over. But we could get one more hump out of this and maybe see over $1 out of SPX. That'd be cool. So another 25% gain might be coming. Now this one is not a meme coin, but this is one that's worth looking at, and one of my longer term plays is Rune, which finally did something. I know she was down like at 450, can't figure out her last go or anything. Haven't really looked at it since, I can't remember looking at it since the megaphone pattern, which has a good percentage to break up, about 72% break up, and it did. We got our higher low there, and then we started doing some other stuff. Good Rune, making now a series of higher highs and higher lows and higher highs. Well, I got nothing there. We have to go this way. I got that, and then we got our breakout of our trend line there. Break out of our channel. We can take a measure move from this guy. That suggests that we will come up to this target now, about $6. We're going to have $6.10, $6 Rune coming. I like it. I'm ready for it. I'm so ready for it. Rune. She about did me in $3. I just kept trying to buy as much as I could. She got down to $2.50, and here we are, doubled up. and heading toward a 3x, a triple X. Yeah, I was interested in Wolfina too. Wolf's girlfriend. Oh, there's an. I checked out Wolfina, right? I didn't check out Wolf. Oh well. Probably won't catch it if it's earlier in the chat, but if I missed something or something, throw it in the chat. I'll look at the coins you guys want to look at. Hey, appreciate that, Chris. Thank you very much, man. Oh, look, I got little buttons I can hit there. I can go, oh, cool. They let me do it. Thank you, my man. Thank you for supporting the channel. All right, so we looked at Turbo, right? I think we looked at it. I don't know if did we look at the chart though. That was when we looked over on Mfer desk. Have I went, or was that bonk? That was bonk. We haven't looked at Turbo. I didn't believe. I've got Turbo on Solana, but I don't know if I've got a real one or a janky one. So I don't know. Wow. Whoa. Dude, she went all the way up to this 138 area. Where did you pull back to? Not quite a 786, but past the 618. Huh. And it ran as if it was off the 618. It hit a target. I'm fine-tuning my strategy right here. Where these things bounce off of Fibonacci can help me figure out a potential reversal Fibonacci. And that one, it was kind of a hard read, because it didn't really respect the 618. It lost it and then came back up. And so you're like, should I read this as like a 786 or what, or a 618? Apparently, yeah, the targets for this guy, it pretty much nailed it. So okay, throw that in the back of my head for the next time. So in other words, you need to be taking profit on Turbo, because this is an AB equals CD type play. And regardless of if you're using fibs or not, the basic premise behind this move is that we take that and put it there at the bottom where we touched. And then boom, there's your measure move saying, take profit. And that's what I'm going to do, because this is a bearish setup. This is a bearish AB equals CD. Yeah, I know you're thinking, but the price is going up. I know. And I love playing them suckers as they play out. They're not waiting for confirmation that they have played out to shorting. Which is what a lot of people that do know this pattern. I think they do that too. They look at it because that's what it means. It means this ride should be over, but it is not written in stone. Okay, there's a little times that I think Bukowski says that it doesn't always work. You can still go higher in some cases. So not totally over. It's a great place to be taking some profit. So that's what I'm going to do right here at this moment. As a responsible citizen or responsible YouTuber, to demonstrate that I can take profits, so I'm going to take profits on that. If I haven't, yeah, there you are, Turbo. It's not a big bag, but it was a very small bag, which is now about, I can't remember, but it's bigger than what it was. Yeah, if you'd put in $250,000 on Turbo, you could be selling $1 million right now. I'm being stupid. That market wouldn't even support that. I don't believe. All right, Turbo, come on, let's sell you, baby. It's time to get out of you. Bye-bye, Turbo. What are you selling? I ain't selling half, I'm selling all. all is gone. I buy me more if I want more. But I ain't gonna buy up here at no toppy tops. Turbo taking profits, getting paid. Woohoo! Do I got any more in my other wallet? I got 2 wallets on this thing, right? 2 wallet accounts on my Phantom. So I have to check them both. Sometimes I will double up. Sometimes I might sell all on one and not on the other, and that was a way that I can just take half profits. You know, I don't see any turbo over here. No turbo. But I see some smoking chicken fish. See, Dog with Hats doing a little bit better, and then we got Miro. I can't call nailed it on that because I didn't put it on there, but I didn't nail these other ones. Woohoo, baby! Miro. Nice. Yeah, I know. It's when we're down here and we're, you know, it's always like we draw the megaphone pattern and people look at you like this dude's great. Dude's nuts. You think he's going to go? This one's not. This one actually, that's probably more believable. It had a lot more touches, but a lot of times they don't touch them. But then this, you got a breakout of this pattern, which is unreal. Miro should have some more steam to it. It may have to come back for a retest, and it looks like it will by these moving averages. But it's got a possibility for some more steam with this bullish breakout of that, if you're looking at it from this trend line. And you just broke out of another trend line. This is a weird one. How did that even work? Okay, all right, okay. I was like, there's got to be some kind of other touch there. And that's telling us that Miro could be going back to around 32, 33 cents. We're at 13 cents now. We're still in the early starts of it. I was thinking about taking some profits on it until I just kind of saw that, and I'm like, it's a little bag anyway. Because I'm not playing these meme coins crazy, but where did my target go? But if you had a little bag, if you had like a $25, $30 bag of it, you could wait and see it turn into 50, maybe 60 bucks. I'd rather do that than just exit out right now. Give her a little chance to run. I like that idea. 18 people. It's pretty much a meme stream tonight, looks like. Other than this one, I didn't do this one. You might want to look at this one. It's been doing pretty good lately. Big time. I'm not in it, but I know some of you guys I think are. Guess we're looking at it on Binance. Oh, look, she's coming up to her target. Let me move some of these guys out of the way. So 800 moving average here. One moment, a six hour time frame. Okay. We're on the daily. It's the 200 moving average. So we got to get past that little guy. Look. She went past my little. That's where I said she can probably bounce off of here, and she went under. Faked everybody out. There's going to see a lot of that, and that's why it's important to keep up with these trend lines, I think, and kind of try to recognize it. It's hard to see sometimes when they do the bear traps, but when they come back in, it's usually a good move. So big time. I'd like. It's got some work to do. It may range through here for a little bit, but eventually start coming up 16, 17 cents. She's getting there. Getting there. Bitcoin. Oh no. So tell me, we did the woo-woo stuff. How did it fare out? I came up with 2 dates. Let's take a look at it. I had this one, and I was in fear that we were going to have a big drop. I was. It was a weird day, and I think the day before, on the 7th, we were going up, but then we started slowly dropping. And then we dropped a lot more. We lost, but I was expecting maybe something bad to happen that day, the hurricane and all this other stuff. But this was from a GAN technique, which tries to help me. He could put price and time together, square price and time, and that's what this technique's supposed to do, and help you kind of figure out some pivotal time points where something will happen. It didn't happen. The bearish thing it didn't happen all at once, but we did get a bit drop there. The other date that I had, and we did the stream with this, was it was this red line here, and it was from which circle were you? I have to tune them back in here. It was from this one here, and I believe that's a high and a low, right? I pulled a high to low, and then it gave me this date of the 11th, right? And then that's when we're starting to get our upswing. I just think it's interesting. Still playing around with these ideas, but so far, I mean, sometimes I even look doubtful when I'm doing them, and then maybe what I expect to happen doesn't happen. But when I go back in retrospect, I'm seeing there was something there. There's something there. It's something worth looking into. So I want to keep following those ideas. The GAN techniques that I've used before, I mean, they have helped me nail certain days. I've even made a few of those calls here on the channel, and it happened, and like, oh my God, you look psychic. No, it's just using some weird woo-woo techniques out there that some people might not even know about. That's one I didn't even know about for a while, for a long time. But the deeper you go down that rabbit hole, the more fascinating it is. As complex as it can be. Bitcoin's sitting here at 65,700. Trying to find my good chart. I don't think I'm recognizing it on this time frame. Look, man, nice come up. And now she's losing the 9 moving average. Nice respect to that. That's cool. 1 hump, through hump, 3 hump. I would look for Bitcoin to be pulling back more than well, we got to keep this in account too. I don't think we'll bounce off of this 64.7, but I could see us coming back to this area over here, somewhere between 63.7, 64. Same place as we talked at the early part of the stream, man. Basically, same place. It's just a different way of looking, a different way of arriving at it, I believe. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Hopefully, you're making some money. It's nice early stages. I encourage you to not to be overly bullish. I don't think it's the time to be bearish either. I recommend you being cautiously optimistic, expecting pullbacks because they will come, and just being, I guess, grateful for the fact that we're showing more bullish signs now, some more bullish confirmations right now. Still not out of the woods yet, but some good signs, man. Some good signs saying we're heading in the right directions here. So it's a coming. That life-changing money is coming. You just gotta not do stupid stuff. And the only thing that's gonna make you do stupid stuff is if you start listening to your emotions. And so you gotta kind of guard that, and it's easy to do. So even your YouTubers will affect your emotions. And some of you guys like to watch a lot of YouTubers. I watch some of them sometimes too. And if they get too emotional and too much in their ego, I'm telling you, take what they say with a grain of salt, even if it sounds awesome. Because when emotions get involved, it affects decision makings, and it doesn't matter. You know it for your own self with your emotions. Now you can't be trusting other people with get all in their emotions. So there's a bunch of drama, a bunch of ego, a bunch of just self-promotion and stuff like that, because YouTube is a way to make money for some people in certain ways. If you see a lot of that, I mean, just be aware of how, anything that they say good about a coin will make you start wanting to get into it and pay attention to it, and anything that said bad about a coin will make you think, I don't know, and start forming these biases, and all this stuff is not real. It's not real. It's imagination and emotion. Two things you don't want to mix up when it comes with your money. Unless it's a creative aspect, but it's making them money in their creative aspects, but this would be drawing everybody up. Just my 2 cents. I think it's important to try to have an even kill. And even inside a balance, try to find some kind of balance, and that way you can kind of tell when you're getting off a little bit, when you're going one side or the other. Good night, everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow night, and hopefully it'll be another green day. God bless you. Make that money, baby. Don't forget, COVID shut the whole world down, and that was one of the best years for Bitcoin. It was. It was. If that hadn't happened, we'd be probably still sitting here waiting and saying, when's everybody going to finally figure and jump on the back end of Bitcoin and crypto? That's what did it. It did. Silver lining. Oh, I meant to do the news and I didn't do it. Oh, well. Good night, everybody.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feet eye off the ground, you ain't no one. You will start, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you was really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my
If you like what you see, then please subscribe, eh? And if you like what we do, then smash that like button too. And if you love to TradingView, leave a comment down below. I like road dog crypto. I like road dog crypto. I like road dog crypto. Road dog.
Greetings to the crypto community. We are pseudo-anonymous. We are here to smash that like button. We believe this content needs to reach more people like you. We are watching. We are listening. Most importantly, we are liking and subscribing. We are pseudo-anonymous. Expect us.